Well, if you've seen the title of this video, you already know the problem. My tire patch failed. That's a lie. The tire plug is a success. The problem I'm having is it's still leaking around the bead of the rim. So the only way to fix this and keep it inflated, I've got two options, I guess. Three options, I mean. The tire itself is okay, so replacing the tire might solve the problem because you can clean everything, put it all back together. Great. I could put a tube in it, fill the tube with air. That's never going to leak until the tube gets punctured or whatever. Fine and dandy. The other thing I can do with the way it's set up now, if I can knock that tire, if I can break the bead enough to clean the rim and then rebead it, that might be the only thing I can do right now to make this thing physically work. So I'm going to take the tire off again. We're going to try to debead it, half of it, and we're going to try to clean it and seal it and put it back together. Wish me luck. So I'm thinking the best chance I'm going to have to break the bead is going to be using the weight of the machine. A couple 2x4s will hopefully keep it from cutting the sidewall. And if I can push this down and break the bead, I should be in a better position than I am right now. Well, that could have absolutely gone worse, but there's a lot of rust buildup around the edge of that rim, so I think even if I had put all the slime I have in there, it wouldn't have sealed up based on what it looks like right now. So I should get to work cleaning this bead up. There's already a tube in there too. Funny. Okay. We'll get her reinflated, that's for sure. Alright, so I attacked it for a couple of minutes with the grinder, but wasn't getting too far. There's a lot of sealer on there and a lot of surface rust. Now, also, there's already a tube, you guys probably can't see, there's already a tube on this rim inside this tire. That is kind of a good thing in the sense that that tells me why the slime didn't work, because the slime never got inside the tire. It only went inside the tube, and as it leaked through the tube, eventually getting to the tire, by that point it was probably so minimal, if any of it even got out, it had no chance of sealing this. So It's easy to debead this with the machine, and in theory, inflating it shouldn't be bad because there's a tube, and the tube's going to do the hard work of pushing because the tube's pretty well sealed. The only thing I could think is maybe if I was to put some slime on the bead, if I clean it nice and get it to seal that way. Now I'm literally smashing it with a chisel and a hammer at this point to try to break some of this chunks of stuff off. You can see where I've hit it already, and it's kind of cleaning up, but this is going to be a long process. I'll save you the details, and I'm just going to keep going. So I've now gone and ground down the rusty bead all the way. You saw the wire brush I used to clean up the edge of the rubber. So hopefully I get a good contact between the rim and the tire. Now there's that tube inside the tire still, which may cause some issues. I'm thinking it's going to. What I'm thinking, I've got the slime there. I'm gonna put slime all the way around the tire on the bead, and I'm gonna leak some in on the rim. So hopefully it's going to be enough to help this thing seal up and hold some air. Now I've got the thing elevated on bricks, so it's actually just the tire. The rim is floating. The valve stem is on the back side inside the rim hole, but I can reach in there to fill it, or at least to start filling it. So I'm actually going to be standing inside the center of the tire trying to put downward pressure on the rim to bring the rubber up. I'll be inflating the tube, so it should be relatively safe because that tube will definitely push onto the rim. But hopefully this is going to be the end of this problem here. I guess time is going to tell, because we're definitely going to figure out. Up my little portable compressor, sorry. It's got a nice readout of the pressure on it. And I got one spot on the rim so far that doesn't want to grab and seal up, but I'm still inflating it, so I'm hopeful that once it reaches pressure, it might change its mind. The tire says don't exceed 35 pounds, so I'm trying to get up to like 25 or something. I'm still down to 19. Got ways to go. This compressor is slow and steady, but a little bit more controlled. I don't have the right gauge for this guy, my pistol grip. I don't have one here, so I'd have to go buy one, but everything's closed, so I'll have to make do. I can see a few spots that are bubbling. Well, so far it's still blowing air out of all kinds of bead leaks there. I'm hopeful that maybe taking it for a drive and the tire getting squished when it's moving might help seat it better and seal it. I don't know. Grasping at straws. About 22 pounds, so we're getting up there. pressure in the tire. I don't know, it's still spewing out last I saw. So I think the best thing in this scenario is I'm just going to go for a bit of a drive around and hope that it somehow adjusts the seat and helps it seal up properly. I guess time will tell. Well, it's been a couple of days since we've dealt with the backhoe tire issue. Well, tried to deal with the backhoe tire issue, let's say. Because, well, after about a day, it starts to lose pressure and go flat, so it slowed the leak down. That's all the slime was able to do. It slowed it down, didn't stop it. It's still a problem. Not as bad, but I think I'm gonna have to get a tube. That will solve the issue here. If I can find a way to get a tube and get it installed, then at least I can have a reliable amount of air in the tire and use this thing. So you have to keep your eye out for a future video when I do that. At this moment, I've got, I think, 4 videos to edit and put together and get some uploading done. Yeah, so that's about that. But I wanted to say just thank you guys again for watching my stuff. I really do appreciate it. You know, the comments and the questions that I get are excellent. I certainly like to reply to each and every one whenever it's possible. So, you know, feel free to continue watching the content, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, whatever the heck it is, and we'll see you on the next round. Cheers for now.